Nigeria for now man o mo dia no. Esi am no ka se wo me se friends offense France ambassador no all France no wo free Nigeria o man no 48 hours from Friday. Was one because ono no nipa na military leader na o two abandon to go no. Enyo ono recognize no ntino omo ntie social media mfio but me no ka say the people of Niger ako bo offense se nko o stadium say ambassador no mfiri onko nipa na Niger fo no say de ekoso no omo ye okay because ha no ompe say France fo free ho no mo ede efi o masase so and the nipa no a omani omo de ane so ompe say France fo free o masase so a na say ECOWAS fo so omo ko ene Niger fo akoko ntoko a ntoko na ECOWAS fo no Niger fo no ekoko no omo kokko ntoko na hwan. So what I say, because the people of Niger, if they are not happy with what is happening, and also know they want Saomo, so-called a democratic leader, and they want him back there, and then we can all agree. But here's the case, Niger for say no, Akwana you tunu the peno. I almost see you tunu because a hona a 2 year edition and sano. One fine year Duma and Fama, or what the year Duma de France for. Nti omo Niger for no eti ohia omo ti awokyere mu omo resources no bo no munya mfaso bi emfire so omo nyenda fo bi a enti omo ji omo man ena military for no so ke say ti man for no so omo ji omo man dia ena ye beje omo na eden e de amati man before no enti say military for na ji omo na de amati man before no enti say wo ekwaso mo kosa mo ni military for no kokko a entokwa na mo kwa kokko no asema ye bi sa mo say mo kokko ma hwan. Enti consider ben na France no when they invite no they said they be American when the man France for and America for and UK for and as other European that South Western countries no when the mom sa authority sa to me no when the man sa konya ne say wo mu e wo ho kwan say wo mu no ti ba wo wasa so e be ye de wo pe na mo wu bibini de wo ntimi nko no wasa so enko ye de wo pe enti obo no person tell say woman no ye nipa sen ye before aso woman ka che no say woman no beti woman no na wo so woman goodness me hey enti before party en consider ben pa na sebe ye be ma ye ni ade aban wo so ena nyumri asem a ye kan ya ya dwemu asem because enkwasom no adoso ensen wo na wo tie na wo hwe a na wo bra ho kura se wo bibini because on ahifa say wo betra masase so ena wo wi am japade na wo di koye de ena wo di ye wo yie ena me na japade me me dia no beti ahokyere wo ena me say aha na wo no me nyamfa so bi amfiri wo so entu de me japade na wo wi na wo de koro de ye na mu dia ka no me bo ho ban se na be ya me so me de priye die dia ma mo di firi masase so a wo se wo nti ase Etapia, assemble say wo dwene ho a. Ehimfa ena de say na so no European Union no ho hanyino no obi aka no ayde atom. Ukraine and Russia was a chance we are so be but the ekoso e wo Niger ne there. But to me say Europeans if they are not saying anything about it I don't blame them because Santokwa we ni nyom ntokwa because at the end of the day wo nyina edidi wo ya sase so. Ekwanya France for ede France Niger for faso no Germany United Kingdom America won hwan yo almost ede other part of Africa including Ghana no ekwanya mo de ede enam so no ede see hwan na ekwakọ obi asem because the France for you United Kingdom for AYB e Ghana so America for AYB e Ghana so German for any other European countries no omo the same thing e yasa so. They are taking advantage of us. And they say, when the air sorry, I will condemn France, the France here and yet. It's immediate American say, African leaders, and the past, is almost sorry, a condemn France said. So the jail for us, oh, Massa Swap. I was so sorry for Massa Sunoko. This is a time one, it was like African affairs, Juma. This is a time was like African Union, Juma. Send a bayer. All the African leaders in Yano, Omina will speak with one voice. to defend the continent of Africa, to liberate Africa. But how many African leaders? And what is said the Elcosun or condemn the Elcosun? And then, so you bebunas a wood, so who say, Wono or life is at risk. Your future and no more bargaining. And then, Ghana Bako Etihanmoa, ye catch a mabun titu. A mabun to call win a mabun the youth. This is your fight. The youth of Africa must rise because the people who are representing us are not working to serve our interests. The people we have elected are working to serve the interests of their master. They are serving their masters, which is France, America, Germany, the United Kingdom, and the rest. These are the people that they have, they are serving their interest. That is why we have all the resources and yet we are poor. Because we are not, we are not the owners of our own resources. Regardless, say the resources belongs to us. We are not in charge of our resources, and that is the biggest problem. Our resources, we are not in charge. Ghana, we have oil, but the oil that we have, we are not in control. Ghana, we have gold, but the gold that we have, we are not in control. We have diamond, we have bauxite. All these things, it happen in the sense that the people that we have, we have elected them, they have sold us out. The people that we have elected, the thinking say, they are going there to work on our behalf, and I say they are working for our interest. No, they are working for the interest of their master and themselves. They are working for the interest of their masters and themselves. That is why we have gold, yet we are poor. That is why we have diamond, yes, we are poor. That is why we have oil, yet we are poor. With all the resources that we have all this wealth, and yet they say we are poor. But Africa is not poor. Africa is not poor. We are not poor. In the end, we are asking, the time has come for us to free ourselves from mental slavery. Bob Marley said it. Martin Luther King said it. Marcus Garvey said it. Emperor Haile Selassie said it. Kwame Nkrumah said it. Patrice Lumumba said it. Steve Biko said it. We have African leaders who are telling us that Africa, we have to unite. Africa, we have to liberate ourselves. Africa, we have to free ourselves from this mental slavery. It's long overdue. How long? How long? Africa deserves better. The continent of Africa deserves better. It is time for us to take our destiny into our own hands. We cannot go and seek for help from the very people who put us in this condition. We have no idea the damage, the atrocities, what these guys have done to us. They have destroyed our minds, so we can't even think. We feel so inferior. We feel so we can't do anything on our own. We think that without them we can't survive. But the reality is that Africa can survive without the rest of the world, and that is a fact. The world cannot survive without Africa. The continent of Africa can survive without any help from anywhere. After all, we have the land. We can grow our own food. What do we need to survive? Just food and water and shelter. We can build our own houses. We can farm. We can, grow our own food and eat our own food. If the continent of Africa decide that they have nothing to do with the rest of the world, Africa will survive, and let's see if the world can survive. If the African people have realized themselves and have realized who they are, and they know who they are, and they decide, say, you know what, enough is enough. We don't need any help from anybody, but we are now going to help ourselves. We are now going to join forces within ourselves and build the continent of Africa by ourselves. We can do it. It is possible, and we can achieve it. But the rest of the world cannot survive without Africa. As we speak, we have no ideas, the meeting that is going on, the plans that is going on. They are planning over our resources. And we that own the resources, we are sleeping. As we speak, the whole world now cannot survive. Their main focus, the reason why you hear, America talking about China present in Africa and all those things that is going on, all is because of our resources. Because they think that we are allowing the Chinese to take over our resources. And they want our resources. So therefore, we should kick China out and allow them to come and grab everything. But we gave them the opportunity. They were there. They were there first. The British were there. The Americans were there. What interest do they serve us? Fellow Africans, this evening, Omangana Bako is telling every Africans across the globe that we have to free ourselves from mental slavery. The time has come for us to free ourselves from mental slavery. Africa can survive without the rest of the world, and the world cannot survive without Africa, and that is a fact, and they know it.